Hey guys, welcome to Initiate Scientia, where science meets you. If you're new to this channel, then do press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon.
You have just returned from a cyclone affected area. Write an account of what you saw and what measures are necessary for the rehabilitation of the people. Introduction. A recurrence of natural calamities, vivid description of loss of life and property, the relief measures being provided by the government and voluntary agencies, what more needs to be done. No matter how much man may have progressed in science and technology, but time and again nature has shown its supremacy over him. It is the supremacy that reminds us of a supreme power to whom we are subservient, God the Almighty. It is also partly our own undoing, for the wanton destruction of forests, green cover of vegetation, and pollution cause these calamities at regular intervals. These natural catastrophes across the world are taking a heavy toll of life and property, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. I have just returned from Orissa after covering the devastating cyclone that had struck it a couple of days ago. I had gone there to have a first hand account of the tragedy for the Daily as a freelance reporter. The extent of destruction and human suffering I saw was unimaginable and at times beyond description. I had been witness to many a disaster, but what I saw there was far beyond imagination and enough to move any normal person to grief. My visit took me to Rampur village, which was the worst affected. I set out for Rampur by car in the early morning from Bhubaneswar. The road to the village was washed away with electricity and telephone poles littered across the road. Massive trees had been uprooted, and it was with great difficulty that I could reach the village by late afternoon. The place was enveloped in deadly silence, the like of which you see in a graveyard. The silence was at times broken with the sobs and wail of children huddled together in small groups besides a makeshift tent, which was their temporary shelter. Just beyond them, I saw a complete village razed to the ground with some lone survivors of families shifting the debris in the hope of finding survivors. On the occasional spotting of a body in the debris, a painful shriek or cry would rend the air as they gave vent to their grief. The relief operations were in full swing, and I saw the army and the parliamentary forces, along with the administrative officials, busy in removing debris or clearing roads. They were also busy in locating and disposing of the bodies, which were at times highly decomposed. The paramedics, along with doctors, were providing medical aid to the injured and the ill at temporary relief camps set up in tents. Looking above, I saw helicopters airdropping food packets to the marooned people. It was also good to see various voluntary organizations offering food and comfort to their unfortunate brethren in their hour of grief. The relief measures adopted were still highly inadequate, taking into account the magnitude of the calamity, which had left more than 10,000 people dead and millions homeless. It is but a national calamity for which, besides the government and the voluntary agencies, each one of us should lend a helping hand. It is a Herculean task to rehabilitate these people and help them to pick up their strands of life again. This can be done by collecting funds and items of daily use, which can be sent to the Relief Commissioner for distribution among the hapless people. It is an occasion when we must forget our squabbles and unitedly set about building the shattered lives of our unfortunate brethren of Orissa.
instant updates of the video that we post.